17 minutes after 7 o'clock. It is Monday, October 10th, 2016. You are listening to WOCA, The Source, broadcasting live from the Paddock Mall just outside the WOCA commissary, where I just might get a bite to eat later. 59 degrees here at the studios of The Source, and gosh, it looks like it's going to be another nice day. Gosh, it's just been one nice day after another. I don't know. The weather
No, you haven't been here.
So nice.
You've been in New York.
There's no mention of rain in today's forecast.
New York has been beautiful.
Clear skies.
We have been through a hurricane.
Clear skies. Wow, look at this temperatures. Highs around 80. Oh, it's a nice cool day.
That's right. We've been basking in the sun since you've been gone.
20% chance of rain tomorrow.
We've had awesome days.
Oh, it's going to be a beautiful,
gorgeous
continuing beautiful weather. I just can't believe this string of clear skies and just perfect weather. Didn't need a jacket, even though I wore one.
See what happens.
Good morning, Robin. How are you?
I'm good. And how are you, Larry?
Good.
Excellent.
Did you miss me?
Yes, we did.
Did
We missed you.
Did you miss me?
Yes, we did. We missed you. But Dan was awesome.
I was watching.
Dan was awesome.
Yes.
I mean, he could
what other job?
Host his own show. He's
of
wonderful.
Of course he can. What other job can you watch your job from like 1,000 miles away? What other job can you do that, right?
There aren't any.
It's kind of cool.
There aren't any. This is cool. But Dan was awesome. He can be a solo host of his own show. He's so good.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, how long have we been saying that?
Yeah, forever.
There's an opening in the afternoon. Well, thank you to Dan. I don't know if he's listening. He's probably sleeping in. He probably said, "Thank God, I got to sleep in." But then Wednesday, Dan, Robin and I won't be. Don't forget Wednesday.
That's right. That's right.
One more opportunity for you to do a radio show. This time without Robin. So I heard you had a nice week of weather and.
Yeah, we had, people were having fun. They were in high spirits. Nobody was mean and nasty.
Really?
Yeah, the shelves were in the bread aisle and canned good aisle, cereal aisle were all wiped out. But everybody was very calm, and they all had such a great time in the grocery stores.
The disturbing thing, I guess, is the best word, disturbing. It's not really frightening, but it was a little bit disturbing to be up in New York and to know that my hometown is looking like it might get hit really bad. Mm-hmm. So I was really worried about you guys and everything here. And then... of course, there was a lot of damage on the East Coast, over Daytona, St. Augustine. Even Orlando seems to have had a lot of rain.
Yeah,
and stuff.
The parks closed.
Yeah, I heard. You mean the theme parks?
The theme parks.
All the
closed.
parks, right?
Yeah, but the theme parks closed.
So I missed it all. I was having great weather. I mean, I grew up in New York, and New York, in my memory, had blue skies now and then.
Uh-huh.
Like it was all week long, Robin. It was like the most beautiful week. And of course, down here, not so much.
Yeah.
Not happening down here. But I had a really good week. Thank you, Dan, for
glad you had a
sitting in. Thank you, Robin, I'm sure you carried a lot of the weight this week. And
Dan did the news, the headlines every morning, and he got here and he would collect sound bites and everything and incorporated it. And the people that wanted their copies, that came in for their interviews, Dan trimmed them up and we sent it to him.
Oh, good.
So he was busy.
Good.
Busy.
Thank you again, you and Dan, for doing all that. Let's see. Oh, I forgot how to do this show. Let me see. I need this piece of paper here. Don't I? This morning.
Yeah, but I'm glad you had a good time.
We did. I'll tell you about my trip.
If
you're curious, if you're interested.
Yes.
Anybody interested?
I'm interested.
What we did?
I'm interested.
7:35. We'll talk about, probably that'll come up a little bit, but we've got the news and commentary and phone calls and everything. How that works. It's it's kind of an open mic moment there. We should just call it open mic. What did we used to call it? We used to call it water cooler.
Yes.
Yeah, back in the day.
We used to call it water cooler.
8:35 is News Bites. That is not in water cooler time. That's when we simply read the news. I heard that you and Dan didn't do as much of it.
Yeah, but we did good, and
we
discussed it and had different perspectives on it.
Bern Pareso will be here at 9:05. We love Bern, and she'll be giving us some information from her organization called Good for All Marketing. And Jerry Ferris Finger is coming on at 9:20. Jerry Finger is an author. And Jerry's book is called American Nights, a Mariah Drew, Richard Lake mystery novel.
Yeah, I love her books. I just,
had her before,
she's I love her books. I'm so glad she shares her talents with us.
Kaylee Nicole Gross is coming out at 9:35. Kaylee is an associate professor of African and African Diaspora Studies. Am I saying that right? At the University of Texas at Austin, speaking about her book, Hannah Mary Tabbs and the Disembodied Torso, a tale of race, sex, and violence in America. Oh, that sounds troubling.
Yeah, true story.
10:05, John Bastow. Oh, John Bastow's coming on.
Yes, he is.
John Bastow is our fitness man. He's our fitness guru. He is going to talk about his book, Fitness Made Simple, Improving the Lives of Men and Women Everywhere. He's also a TV host and everything else. Fit Now with Bastow is his new thing.
Yep.
Fit Now with Bastow.
Yep. It's more than a book.
Jenny Beth Martin at 10:35. Jenny is the co-founder and national coordinator of the Tea Party Patriots, speaking about the second presidential debate election, which was last night.
Yeah.
Last night. We'll talk about that too. Tea Party Patriots, and then Fun with Joe today. Fun with Joe. I have an interesting game for you and Joe. Mm-hmm. Did you guys have fun on Fun with Joe while I was gone?
Yes, we did. Yes, we did. Joe is feeling better health-wise, 100%.
Oh, good.
And we just had a great time.
So I have genetically modified titles. I will give you 2 hints. Each hint leads to one title that is really a genetically modified title. For example, let me think of let me look for a good one. Jack Webb's character on Dragnet is the first clue.
Okay, Sergeant Friday.
Okay, Joe Friday would be his name.
Joe Friday.
Okay.
Yeah, Sergeant Joe Friday.
You could have said Sergeant, either or. And then the second clue would be horror movie franchise with Jason Voorhees, which was Friday the 13th.
Okay.
So the answer would be Joe Friday the 13th. You see? It's a
see.
genetically modified title.
Oh, okay. Joe Friday the 14th. Okay,
13th,
excellent.
13th. Yeah.
Okay. I don't know. Maybe he's risen from the dead and he's coming back.
And then, you know what was in New York?
What was there?
This is probably here in Ocala, too. Do we have
Comic-Con people.
Yeah, I know that.
Thursday.
But I'm looking to see if we have it here.
What?
All the outlets in some of the places had USB ports also.
Oh, really?
It was what you call USB, where you can plug your charger thing. Yeah.
Yeah, we have them here. Dan, put them in the wall.
So I can charge my phone right there. I never knew I could do that here.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
Well, anyway, so that's a cool invention, but that's not what we're talking about with Gail. Mm-hmm. We've got some patents.
Okay.
Genius patents that will make gift shopping very cool this Christmas season.
Oh, wow.
These are patents. Now, whether they've been made into products yet or not is not clear, but these are 26 genius... Do I have 26 of them? Yeah. Genius patents that will make gift shopping cooler.
Nice.
How about that? You know what one of them is?
What's that?
It's a pen.
Uh-huh.
I don't know how this works. It's an electronic pen, and you touch a color, and it can write in that color or draw in that color.
Really?
Yeah.
How cool is that? Do you have to have a special writing board, or can you write it on a piece of paper?
You know, I don't know. I saw the video of it, and you're asking a question I don't know.
Because
the
you
answer
can
to.
do that on the computer, like in Pages.
So then that would be no big deal, would it?
do that, but I mean-
this looked like it was on paper.
Nice.
So you touch anything, because they touched an actual orange.
Oh, they did.
They touched an orange, yes, the fruit orange.
Yeah.
And then they could draw in that color.
Oh, how cool
I don't know
is that?
how the pen knows. Must be some
It's
kind
smart.
of computer
It's a
in there.
smart pen.
Must be
Yeah.
mixing ink, and must be who knows?
Yeah, exactly.
Who
That
knows
is
how they do
cool.
stuff? There's another one. Listen to this one. I'm going to share most of these for Galen, but I got to tell you this one. It's a highlighter that fades after time.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's for students. You know how in school you highlight your book? Mm-hmm. Okay, well, when you want to turn the book in, they won't give you the money back if you've got highlight marks in it.
Right.
So this is a highlighter that fades.
What a great idea.
It's highlighted just long enough for you to need it, and then it'll fade. You can sell the book back to the bookstore.
Oh, how cool.
Isn't that cool?
That's very cool.
Today is National Angel Food Cake Day.
Ooh, nice.
National Handbag Day. National Online Banking Day. What do you got, a bug?
Oh, yeah, we've had ants, but Dan fixed it. But I think there's one lingerer.
It's National Kick Butt Day. It's got nothing to do with smoking. It's got to do with getting yourself motivated to do something. It's National Native American Day.
Oh, nice.
And National Columbus Day. The two seem to happen on the same day. Even though Wednesday is really Columbus Day, today's the day we celebrate it. Don't ask me what's open and what's closed, because I don't know.
No, it's all different. Some banks are open, some banks are closed.
So we'll be back, and it's good to be back.
I'm glad.
And this is The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Rich Dennison. Donald Trump says a 2005 video in which he brags his fame allowed him to do anything to women was just locker room talk. At last night's presidential debate, Trump saying he's never kissed or grabbed women without their consent.
I'm not proud of it. I apologize to my family. I apologize to the American people.
Trump also accusing Hillary Clinton of attacking women involved in former President Bill Clinton's extramarital affairs. The former Secretary of State saying Trump's comments about women reveal, quote, exactly who he is. North Carolina Governor Pat McCrory says flooding from Hurricane Matthew is still a danger.
And that is continuing and will continue for next week.
That storm has killed at least 18 in the U.S. The Navy says 2 missiles were fired in the direction of an American destroyer in the Persian Gulf from territory held by Shiite rebels in Yemen. The USS Mason was not hit. Fox News. We report, you decide.
Can you tell if the surfaces in this kitchen are crawling with bacteria that could cause chronic arthritis? Listen. Can't, can you? You can't see it either. Wash surfaces, utensils, and hands frequently with soapy water while preparing food, especially when handling raw meats or eggs. Raw food may contain bacteria that can make you very sick, or worse. 1 in 6 Americans will get sick from food poisoning this year, and roughly 3,000 will die. But you can keep your family safer by cleaning with soap and water as you go. Learn more about this and other important information. Check your steps at foodsafety.gov. That's foodsafety.gov. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Agriculture, the U.S. Department of Health and Human Services, and the Ad Council.
Hi, my name is Erica Olstein. I'm a doctor of acupuncture and oriental medicine. So, you used to be wired, now you're just tired. You used to be thin, but now you're the heaviest you've ever been. You don't necessarily always have to take a med if your thyroid is playing dead. If you have a thyroid disorder, an acupuncture visit may be in order. Come visit me, your primary care physician, Erica Olstein, at A Better You Healthcare. Call me at 352-615-5566.
It's camellia season, and our camellias are so big they're part of our name, Bob Wine's Camellia Gardens. Bob Wine's has thousands of lovingly cultivated, sun and shade-loving camellias ready for planting and winter blooming. Prices starting at $15 if you buy 2 or more. Want to spend more? Sure you can spend more, but you simply cannot buy better quality than Bob Wine's camellias. The mums have arrived, and Bob Wine's has plenty of them. Lots of colors and sizes starting at 6 for $24.99. Don't forget bulbs. You name it, Bob Wine's has it. With caladium bulbs starting at a super low 50 cents each. Pine straw mulch still just $4.50 a bale if you buy 10 or more bales. What are you waiting for? Check us out. BobWinesCameliaGardens.net. Same quality, same price since 1952.
Until you go into Automax, Marion County's #1 pre-owned dealer for over 15 years, and see their upfront pricing and how Automax puts their low outlet price, along with the Carfax and complete vehicle information on the window of every single vehicle. Then, and only then, can you take advantage of great finance offers, like rates from 2% with 0 down, and no payments for 90 days with loan approval. View all these great prices and vehicles on the corner of 17th and Easy Street. Automax. Quality cars, outlet prices. Next Generation MD is the future of healthcare now. Listen in the first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. to learn how the future in PRP treatments are here in our area. Find out the many ways that Dr. Juan Jordan, MD, Charles Brooks, NP, and case manager Mark Shaw have brought the family medicine practice to a new level. Hear from the very people that benefit from the fine work they have done in this field. Next Generation MD every first and third Thursday at 10 a.m. here on WOCA 96.3 FM, 1370 AM, The Source.
We all know the importance of good health, but we may not know the latest advances in medicine that are available to us. Monday at 9 a.m., Bern Paraiso will be our roving medical reporter to tell us about Seven Hill Gastroenterology PA and Dr. Reddy. We'll discuss screening, techniques, and more. So tune in and listen. This is more than news you can use. It's news that could save your life. That's Monday at 9:05 a.m. All right, 25 minutes before 8 o'clock. Beautiful looking Monday morning. I've had beautiful weather the whole week. I know none of you have, unless you were also out of the area. It was so weird to be out of the area and be looking at the weather. I've never watched the Weather Channel so much as I did this past week. My goodness, my son and I were watching it the whole time, trying to figure out what was going on down here. And of course, I have connections.
Oh, that's right, exactly.
Keeping in touch with my connections to see what was going on.
Yeah, but you peeked in on the video cam in Times Square, and Dan took a picture
That
of
was
you. And
that was fun. Yeah, I got up. It was a week ago tomorrow, right?
Yes.
Yeah, I walked down there, and Alex was still asleep. It's kind of weird to go to like a heavy tourist attraction. And anyway, it just doesn't. It's hard to explain how going to a place that is now a tourist attraction didn't used to be a tour. It was, but it wasn't. It's hard.
Yeah.
Never mind.
Did you talk to some of the workers down there and tell them that we always watch them on that Times Square cam?
No, I did
in
not.
the wintertime, shoveling snow and all that stuff?
No, I did not. All right, let's see. What should I do first? The storm or the debate last night? What do you want to do first?
Oh, the storm.
The storm.
The debate will be longer.
Yeah. The storm. Let's see. Record-breaking flooding has occurred in North Carolina after Hurricane Matthew dumped extreme amounts of rain on eastern parts of that state. The rain ended yesterday there. It should remain dry for many days ahead. Rivers may still rise in some locations or remain high. That could lead to additional record flooding in some areas of the Carolinas. In some cases, the flooding rivals that of Hurricane Floyd from 1999. This flooding is the result of 6 to 16 inches of rain that fell in eastern North Carolina from Matthew. Mm-hmm. Wow.
Gosh.
And you said there's another one out there?
Nicole.
Nicole.
Yeah, she was behind Matthew when we were watching Matthew come in, and we weren't sure if when he was going east off of the coast, if him and her were going to merge, and then he was going to come back stronger. So we weren't sure about that.
The phone lines are open, by the way, if you want to call in. 622-9622. Sorry, I forgot to do that. Let's see. I thought I had some stuff on the when we have Galen on the phone later on, one of the news items that I had to make sure I squeezed in this morning was regarding the blood supply urgency, I guess is the best word there, because of the storm. I'm guessing Galen said the blood supply was, the Life South was closed on Friday?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah, so there was a message on here from both blood centers, One Blood and Life South, saying that they are both looking for O negative, O positive, platelets, plasma, and we'll find the details from Galen when he comes on in a little bit. Let me go to the phone. Good morning. You're on the air.
Hey, welcome back.
Hey, Hugh. Thank you.
Say, I'm a big Weather Channel guy myself. Because I got interests up north, and I'm always on the Weather Channel whenever I get a chance. And you hit a good the week before you went. You had nothing but rain every day up there. And I thought, oh my God, Larry's going up there next week, and I hope and it changed. And boy, you just had it perfect, and all the rain came down here with the wind, and there was just you couldn't ask for a better scenario.
No, it was real. I'm telling you, it was the best weather possible. Couldn't have been any better. But you guys had it all, so.
Yeah, I wanted to ask a question. While you were up there, it was a major Jewish holiday, and I had heard on TV that a lot of businesses were closed for that particular week. Did you notice anything like that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I did. I couldn't get a knish.
Oh.
Our driver was Mohammedan, and he was a Muslim guy. And he was telling us, actually, about the Jewish holidays. So I said, well, that's nice. You guys get along, apparently, up here.
That's nice.
Yeah.
I'm glad.
Well, anyways, welcome back. I'm glad you had a good time.
Thank you, Hugh. I miss being here, but I definitely enjoyed my time.
Okay,
Thank
talk
you.
to you later.
I'm not a tourist in the typical sense. At least I wasn't this past week, because for me it was time with my son. It was time. It was a good time for me to get reacquainted with my son. My son is 30. So my son hasn't really lived with me for a decade or more.
'Cause he's married.
I mean, I see him, not a lot, not as much as I'd like to, but gosh, it was so great to be able to spend that time with him and to be able to talk. And I was able to share memories, my own memories from, just earlier in my life, and memories from my parents and other people who had lived there and told me stories, So whatever came to mind as we were walking around the city. We walked a lot. We walked a lot. I said to myself, and I said to Alex, I said, I don't think I could handle Disney World right now. I need to be walking more and get prepared for things like that. All right, let's see. Hillary Clinton and Donald Trump are back on the campaign trail today, following what can be described as one of the most bizarre presidential debates in the TV age. I'm reading this, by the way. Clinton plans to hold an event tonight at Ohio State University in Columbus, Ohio. Donald Trump's website states that he will host a rally at Ambridge Area Senior High School. Well, where it is. A video from 2005 shows Donald Trump talking about forcing himself on women. I'm a celebrity, he said. I'm famous. So he's talking to Billy Bush.
Yeah.
By the way, in this thing. And so was it last Tuesday? I think Alex and I walked down to the Today Show to look through the window because I had Al Roker's book. So I'm holding Al Roker's book up, trying to get their attention. And they saw me.
Right.
They had to have seen me. I was right there.
Exactly.
But they're just ignoring me. And
Yes.
Billy Bush was in there.
Wow.
And of course, this is before this all happened.
Yeah.
So I think this morning Billy Bush is not on the Today Show. Did you hear that?
No, I did not.
Yeah.
Really?
Well, he's who Trump was talking to. So it was like two guys, talking dirty to each other.
Well, Trump said it was when Trump was asked that last night by the moderators. He said it's locker room talk.
Who are the moderators?
I think it was Anderson Cooper
Anderson Cooper.
and the lady.
I went to Anderson Cooper's house when I was up there.
That was cool.
I didn't go inside of his house.
Did you knock?
No, you asked me that. I did not knock.
Should have knocked.
You know what? After you said that to me, I thought I should have knocked.
Yeah, because you had
Why
a
didn't
good
I knock on
reason.
the door?
Yeah, exactly.
For those of you who wonder what the heck we're talking about, all right, I have to recap this in order for you to understand. So there was a firefighter who was not counted among the firefighters that died on September 11th, 2001. His name is Keith Roma. And we started a petition after speaking to one of his bosses that 15 years later, they're still trying to get him included. The reason he's not included is because he was a fire patrolman. The New York Fire Patrol has since been dissolved. There is no fire patrol anymore, but there was from the year 1867, I think they said, right, until like 2006. So anyway, so he was a fire patrolman at the time. So the firefighters weren't including him in the number. And they still don't. And so we started a petition, not knowing what it would do. And so it turns out that the fire patrol station he worked at was Fire Patrol number 2 on 3rd Avenue, just south in Greenwich Village, put it that way. And so after it was disbanded, they sold the building. And CNN guy, what's his name again? Anderson Cooper, bought it as his house and now lives in it. He's one of the few people in New York City that has a garage.
Right, exactly.
Well, in Manhattan, anyway. It actually has a garage. His garage is where the fire truck used to park. Okay?
Yeah.
So for all intents and purposes, this guy was a firefighter. I mean, they had fire trucks. They responded to fires, And on September 11th, 2001, he was actively involved in rescuing people. I went to the house of his fire chief and spoke to him with Alex when we were there.
Yeah,
and
which is your friend.
he's a childhood friend, yes. And so he was with the search team on Christmas Eve of 2001 when they found his body. And his body was still standing. Can you believe this?
Gosh.
Still standing. And I made the statement, well, gosh, that's crazy. And at least he probably wasn't in any, what do you call it?
Was suffering?
Yeah, thank you. At least he wasn't suffering. And he said, no, he probably was suffering because his arms were up as if he was trying to push his way out. Isn't that horrible?
Oh, it is. It's
So, I mean, so we
horrible.
tried. So anyway, so yeah, we're joking about being at Anderson Cooper's house, which we were. We went to the firehouse, which is now Anderson Cooper's house. And to Anderson Cooper's credit, he left the plaque on the wall that recognizes Keith Roma's sacrifice. Just let's get that number. If you want to help us out,
online.
go to change.org, and change.org is where it is, and just put firefighter forgot.
Yep.
We'll be right back and do more on the other side.
The weather is brought to you by myfwc.com. Safe boating is no accident. For Monday, looking partly sunny and breezy with a high of 79 to 81. Then Monday night, partly cloudy, a few showers, low 62 to 71. On Tuesday, times of clouds and sun, a shower in spots and breezy, high 81 to 84. And then on Wednesday, sunshine and some clouds, a shower in spots. It'll be breezy with a high of 82 to 86. From the Florida Weather Center, I'm meteorologist Evan Duffy.
Johnson gets back to Victory Lane in Charlotte and advances to the third round of the chase. This is the Monday morning race refresher on the Motor Racing Network.
This is power. This is freedom. This is tradition.
It's Dale Earnhardt with the lead.
This is being who you were meant to be, where you were meant to be. This is more than a race. This is Talladega. The chase for the NASCAR Sprint Cup returns October 21st through 23rd. Call 1-877-GO-TO-DEGA for tickets.
Jimmy Johnson led a race-high 155 laps en route to his third NASCAR Sprint Cup Series win of the season in yesterday's rain-delayed Bank of America 500 at the Charlotte Motor Speedway. Johnson took the lead for the final time from Matt Kenseth with 18 laps to go on a restart. Had to do it from the unpreferred inside lane.
I was just very aggressive into turn 3 and able to get position on him and hear that word every driver wants to hear, which is clear. And as soon as I heard clear, I knew we were in good shape.
The win ended a 24-race winless streak. After solid runs in the first round, though, Johnson knew it was only a matter of time before he got back to victory lane.
Chicago was a chance for us to win. Dover was. So when you have a race like Chicago and then again at Dover, you know you're knocking on the door, and hopefully it's a matter of time.
The win advances Johnson to the round of 8 of the chase, which begins at the Martinsville Speedway in 3 weeks. Behind Johnson and Kenseth at the finish were Casey Kane, Ryan Newman, and Kyle Larson in the top 5. Several chase contenders had issues, including Austin Dillon and Chase Elliott, who crashed out, finishing 32nd and 33rd. Kevin Harvick had engine issues, finishing 38th. And Joey Logano crashed out early to finish 36th. See the full results and standings now at MRN.com. I'm Kyle Rickey. That's the Monday morning race refresher on the Motor Racing Network.
Hi, this is JP from Penn Flooring here in Ocala. I would like to invite you to come in and visit our spacious showroom where we have solutions for every style and budget. From wall-to-wall carpet to hardwood floors and tiles, we have an unsurpassed selection of flooring. At Penn Flooring, we've provided quality customer service with a family touch for over 25 years. Visit our website at pennflooring.com or come by our showroom, 1201 Southwest 17th Street, just over the bridge. Penn Flooring, quality customer service with a family touch.
I think that was my cue. 12 minutes before 8 o'clock. Beautiful looking Monday. Gosh, I hope you're doing okay. Hope you fared well through the storm. As I drove through the areas in Ocala yesterday, I could tell that there were some limbs that probably came down. But Robin, you were actually here. Was there any major thing here in Ocala? Or did we do pretty good?
We did. Ocala did exceptionally well. There were branches that were down. There were power outages. One of the main ones was on Southeast Lake Ware Avenue Road by the St. John Church in Druid Hills United Methodist Church. That was a power outage, but they got that fixed rather quickly. And there wasn't any destruction. Don't recall any tornadoes that were spawned from that. So I think everybody fared out rather well.
And Nicole, you brought up Nicole earlier, and
Right.
I honestly hadn't been tracking this one at all, but I just looked it up, and apparently Nicole is south of Bermuda and probably will hit Bermuda sometime, looks like between Thursday morning and Friday morning.
Mm-hmm.
So But that's heading out there too. And you know what? I was thinking, are there more hurricanes nowadays than there used to be?
In my opinion,
I think I figured
would
out.
guess
I think I know why. I think I know why. Because remember, hurricanes used to only be given female names. Okay. So now there's male and female. Well, what is that? Means they're going to reproduce. So that's why there's more more hurricanes.
There you go. That makes so much sense.
If you think I'm serious, then gosh, you must not have listened to me for very long. It's a joke. The other thing I was noticing, I was looking at the different models for Matthew, and the different models would be like almost all of them were saying it was going to come close to the coast of Florida and then go up the coast, and they were all right. But there was always this one yellow one that went up and then took a U-turn like about Miami and then went right back down to the Caribbean toward Mexico. And I was thinking, every single time there's a hurricane, there's all these models, and there's always one like wild guy.
Yeah, right.
And I always wonder, who is the guy that makes that model?
John Madden.
That one model, that one person that does that one model says, one of these days I'm going to get it right. They're going to show them.
Exactly.
I'm going to show them.
No, it's true. You've got to, have all of the different scenarios just in case.
So the other storm, the storm of the candidates, Donald Trump and Hillary Clinton. So Donald Trump is in the news for saying he could use his fame to have his way with women. Do you know what is actually more disturbing than that?
What is that?
That nobody's even talking about.
What's that?
The fact that he was talking about having his way with a married woman. He wasn't just talking about having his way with a woman, like somebody he was interested in. He was actually he was targeting a woman that was married.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh. How did they miss that one?
Yeah.
How did they miss that one? Anyway, so who was he talking to? He was talking to Billy Bush.
Yeah.
Who is Billy Bush? Is this George Bush's nephew or something? Yes.
I think
he's the nephew of former President George H.W. Bush. And he has that Bush look too. And P.S. When that swimmer Latke, what was his name? Latke?
Yeah.
In the Olympics.
Yeah.
Remember when he lied down in Brazil? Okay.
Exactly.
Al Roker was arguing with Billy Bush, and Al Roker was the only one telling the truth. Al Roker was saying this guy Latke lied, and Billy Bush, no, he didn't lie. He told it in a different way.
Yeah, right.
Remember?
Yeah, I do.
I'm not a big fan of Billy Bush. But anyway, so the Today Show, this is his job, the Today Show. So how long ago was that? 2005? So that was 11 years ago?
Yeah.
NBC has told Today Show co-anchor Billy Bush to take a break from the morning show.
There you go.
Following public outrage over his participation. But you can't blame him. As much as I'm not really a fan, you can't really blame him. How many times have I been with somebody, a guy, and I've shared this with you, and they will make a remark about a woman. I was with somebody once, and you were outside the window. You, a prominent Ocalan, a prominent guy here in Ocala was standing. I'm not going to name names.
No.
Was standing with me, not knowing that I knew you. And he was saying, "Ooh, look at this one here. She's doing something to me."
Yeah, that was.
And I said, "Oh, that's my friend Robin."
Creepy.
Oh, I've heard about the two of you. Oh, no wonder they call you Robin and the Giants. Oh, no, I understand it.
Yeah, backpedaling. Yeah, but Trump, justified it last
Did Dan
night.
make noises with the paper?
No, he did not. He did not.
So anyway, Billy Bush is not on the show today. What do you think? He's at home right now saying, "Oh man, I can't believe they took me off the show."
Yeah, but see, that's Donald Trump summed it up in 3 words: locker room talk. And I'm sure that I'm not in guys' locker rooms, but I'm sure a lot of guys talk about stuff like that.
How old is he?
And who?
Donald Trump.
Is he 70?
So 11 years ago, he was 59?
Yeah.
Robin.
I'm just guessing.
I know.
Guys that are in their 60s talk trash.
They do. What do you think about
they
those
talk
guys?
trash
I
and
know,
all.
but what do you think about them?
Yeah, I just think they should grow up.
Right.
They need to grow up.
Exactly.
They're not 17
Exactly.
anymore.
Exactly.
I mean, look at Anthony Weiner. I mean, gee, you got
Exactly.
Bill Clinton.
Yes.
All those women.
Right.
I mean,
yes.
gosh. And that was one of the points. I had watched the beginning part of the debate, and then I fell asleep. But then Anderson Cooper brought up that thing. Donald Trump was justifying it as locker room talk, and then Hillary Clinton said, "You don't want a person like that for president. That doesn't, that doesn't stand up for women." But then I give Donald Trump credit, and the part that I saw, he didn't come back and said, and then Hillary was going, "I'm going to stand up for women in the United States, all over the place." And to his credit, he didn't come back and say, "Well, Hillary, how come you didn't stand up for all those women when Bill Clinton used and abused them, those women in his affairs?" He didn't say that, and I give Donald Trump credit for not giving a low.
You're having a hard time seeing anything wrong with him. That's what the problem is.
Oh no,
because you support him. I'm looking at both of them, okay?
Yeah.
And you're going to vote for one of them, but you can't excuse stupid. You can't excuse stupid.
No.
That's all. It's
that's right.
stupid.
Yep, that's right.
I've been fans of people. I've been with people who I care deeply about. You do something stupid, you tell them that's stupid to do. And guess what? When you actually care about somebody, you point out the stupid stuff because you care about them. That's pretty stupid what you're doing right there.
Yeah, yeah.
So the fallout on Billy Bush. Who else had fallout? Do you know from this story?
I don't know.
The Tic Tac people.
The Tic Tac people.
Yes.
Are they
Tic Tac, the breath mint?
What? Their sales, their Tic Tacs are being pulled off the shelf now. What's going on with them?
Donald Trump said on this infamous audio, "I've got to use some Tic Tacs just in case I start kissing her."
And this was what, 11 years ago? You said?
It's the same conversation.
Oh, there you go.
Yes.
There
He says, Tic Tac, the breath mint, mentioned by Donald Trump in a recently leaked video where Trump uses lewd language about women, has issued a statement via Twitter distancing itself from the comments. And this is what they wrote. Tic Tac respects all women. We find the recent statements and behavior completely inappropriate and unacceptable. P.S. We have a new freshman Tic Tac.
Exactly.
The words may be nasty, but the breath will be fresh. Oh my gosh, I just came up with a good slogan for them.
You came up with a great slogan.
The words may be nasty, but the breath will be fresh.
There you go. We're going to send it in right now. Boy, your royalties are going to start coming in. Nasty. I love that. This is great. But your breath, words may be nasty, but your breath will be fresh.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning.
Hey, good morning. Welcome back.
Thank you.
I found that, I just get so disgusted with this election, and I think it's crazy on both sides, but I think it's really interesting how that tape's been around 11 years and it flies out right at the best time.
I know, of course.
And they get released and they get anonymously sent to the Wall Street Journal or the New York Times.
Right.
And it's so funny. And when I first seen it, I thought, yeah, that's bad. And I know I love my husband. I love a lot. And I'm sure, they've talked really gross at times, but they weren't mic'd. And why you can mic somebody, and I'm not saying it's for Trump, but it's just like, you don't know that they got you mic'd, and then they saved the tape, but it wasn't worth anything for 11 years, and then you throw it out.
Right.
I mean, yeah, it was wrong. It was wrong because it was found out. Otherwise, nobody would have known, and it was just, guy talk. But was guy talk right? No.
Well, what was it?
Right.
What was it? Life of it was a soap opera or something? No, it was Access Hollywood.
Yeah, they were at the set of a soap opera.
Days of Our Lives.
And it was for this, I don't know, something to do with some promotion for some show or something, and they were in there and they were ready to get off the bus.
Those soap opera ladies are kind of hot. Yeah.
Oh, they are.
Yeah, and I mean, and at the time, and not that it changes anything, Donald Trump was in show business, and I'm not sure he was grodier than that at times, and it wouldn't surprise me if in the next couple of weeks you see even worse secret tapes come out.
Oh, have you heard about what's his name? Geraldo Rivera? Is that how you say his name? Geraldo Rivera? Is that how you say it? Yeah. He says he and his brother have been going through old tapes, and they're finding lots of stuff, and they said, if we ever release these...
Oh, jeez.
I know, isn't that something? And, he was a reality show host, too. Like the Rosie O'Donnell thing.
People save audio clips.
Doesn't make it right.
People save audio.
But if you from reality shows, you got to look at that, too, and that's what the problem is when you go from reality show to running for office. you're going to have some pretty weird stuff come out.
Yeah, I think so. I think you're right. Yeah, absolutely. But when you thank you.
Go
ahead.
Yeah. Okay. Thanks. Well, one other thing I got such a kick out of this morning. We were listening to Fox News, and I told Huey, for the fun of it, go to CNN and let's see their opinion on who won the debate. Because Fox Trump did. Then we went over to CNN, and Hillary, according to our polls, Hillary won the debate. It's so funny that between the two, it's so one-sided, and they only going to let you hear what
Gotta
they
go,
want
Linda.
you to hear.
10 seconds.
That's why I like you guys. You guys are open, and you tell us like it is.
Right now we're closing, though. We got to go. Thank you, Linda. Yeah, well, and as far as saving things, remember, Monica Lewinsky saved the dress.
Exactly.
From the Paddock Mall Studios, this is WOCA, Ocala, Gainesville, The Villages, 1370 AM, 96.3 FM, The Source.
Fox News Radio, I'm Pat O'Neill. Both nominees scoring points in last night's presidential debate. Hillary Clinton on the release of a video showing